On the docket tonight, one of the next big trials coming up here on Court TV. Retired police captain Curtis Reeves will stand trial for shooting and killing Chad Oulson during an argument in a Florida movie theater 8 years ago. Julie Grant has background on the case.
It's been years since a cell phone, popcorn, and a pistol permanently changed the lives of a small family in suburban Tampa, Florida. Chad Oulson loved spending time with his wife, Nicole, and their 22-month-old baby girl, Alexis. Friends and family say Oulson was a genuine, funny, go-getter type of guy. On January 13th, 2014, Chad and Nicole Oulson were sitting in a theater waiting for a movie to start. And as the previews were rolling, Chad was on his phone, texting their babysitter to check on baby Alexis. This security video shows the man sitting behind them, Curtis Reeves, objecting to Chad using his phone, and the two start arguing. Then Reeves went to complain to the management. Here's Nicole Oulson recalling Reeves' demeanor that night.
I see you've put your phone away now that I went to get management. I remember feeling this should have been over. He's got what he wanted. Why is he still doing that, haha, you did what I told you, I won? That's kind of how it felt to me.
Witnesses told police that the argument continued when Reeves returned to his seat. In a recorded audio police interview, Nicole describes what happened next.
My husband said, dude, what's your problem? You know, I wasn't making any noise. The movie hasn't even started, and that's all I remember.
Then the argument went from loud to lethal. Reeves, a retired Tampa police captain, claims he feared for his life after Nicole's husband threw a bag of popcorn at him. In his police interview, Reeves said Oulson stood up and hit him in the face with an unknown object. Let's watch that again, slowed down. You can see what looks like Oulson's arm make a very quick motion toward Reeves. Here's how Reeves remembers the incident.
Get out of my face. I'm leaning all the way back in my chair as far as I can to get away from him, and suddenly he's virtually on top of me. And I think I'm saying either no, 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 or whoa, whoa, whoa. Suddenly my head was to the right, so he hit me with something.
And that's when Reeves pulled his pistol from his pocket and fired one shot at Oulson.
I did not see him pull it out, and I did not see him shoot it. I just saw the spark and heard the noise.
43-year-old Chad Oulson was taken to the hospital where he later died. Curtis Reeves was charged with second-degree murder. He says he shot in self-defense. At a hearing in 2017, Reeves' attorney tried to prove that this was a stand-your-ground case. The controversial Florida law allows people to use deadly force when they fear death or personal bodily harm.
A 6'4" individual standing, trying to come over that chair is terrifying.
But the judge ruled that the stand-your-ground defense does not apply in this case.
If I had it to do over again, it would never have happened.
Now Curtis Reeves is set to go on trial for second-degree murder.
All right, still with us to discuss, Brian Watkins, Bernardo Villalona, and Ian Freeman. Ian, I want to start with you. I think the difficult part about this case, as I see it, is how are you going to turn a bucket of popcorn into something that requires a deadly response? I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, but we all know what it is now. The defense is going to say he didn't know what it was at the time. His statement right thereafter was, this big guy kind of came at me and hit me with something, and he reacted. Now, Brian and I, sometimes we talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight and all of that on this show. Here, I always feel that, what do you have to do? Do you have to wait to find out if it is that fist? Do you have to wait until you're completely victimized? Do you have to wait until you're down? Or can you protect yourself? And that's what I think the stand your ground is about. So I think it'll be interesting. They're just going to have to really put the jury in the place of the defendant and say, how would you have responded? How would you have felt that threat was?
Yeah, and just to be clear, he wasn't granted immunity under stand your ground, but he can still argue stand your ground. Bernardo, you've dealt with police officers, put them on the stand. They can make pretty good witnesses. They've done it often. I'm sure this guy's done it as well. But it's very different when they're defendants. What type of witnesses do they make? Because I'm sure he's going to have to take the stand.
Absolutely, he's going to have to take the stand, because if you're trying to say that you were standing your ground or that you acted in self-defense, you are the only one that can tell the jury what was in your mind that led you to believe that it was reasonable necessarily to use deadly force. So he's going to have to take the stand. However, what I will argue, if I were the prosecutor, this is a man who's trained to testify. How many times did he testify in his career?
Yeah, and he's a guy that's actually trained to use his gun. And Brian Watkins, can that be used against him? At the end of the day, he seemed to be the aggressor. Now, we don't know all the facts yet, but he seemed to be the aggressor, so that's problematic as well.
Absolutely. You know, he's a former police officer. Now, had he been on duty and did that, that would be an illegal police shooting. There'd maybe be charges against him. He would be fired. There'd be protests. That would be a great use of police excessive force, a great example of police use of excessive force. So he's going to have an uphill battle to say that he was in fear of imminent, great bodily injury or death. You can't shoot someone because they're going to slap you.
Exactly. And, you know, they made it seem like he's a big guy leaning over. I think it's a tough one. All right, stand by, guys. Jury selection in the trial of Curtis Reeves is set to begin on Monday. And again, we'll be carrying that case right here on Court TV.